Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Sport DTM fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Now, recently in our Sports DTM studio, we had Mr. Rudolph Speid, the technical director of the Cavaliers Football Club. Now, Mr. Speid was talking about the finance, sponsor, and the readiness of the JPL. This is what Mr. Speid had to say.
It's going around about the prize money and stuff like that. You want to just clear the air about that?
Well, the JPL paid all the prize money last year. We receive ours, the winning, and we receive the most. So nobody's satisfied with the amount of money. But at the same time, a lot of people have to do accounting. They should really look at economics, because there's no better story right now there when it comes to football. There's no better chairman. The organization has never been better, earn more money than any other time. It's just that things are just hard all around, and people not understanding that and want to create, milk out of stone. But it's the best. I think it's the best we can do. It's the best look we have ever had in years. It's the best JPL I think has ever been played. All the match was televised. It's the most money clubs has ever gotten for years. So things are looking up. Very good corporate governance. The JFF is always in dialogue with the JPL authorities. Audited financial statement a year is almost there. Very transparent organization. They meet. We meet very often, twice a month, 3 times a month. I think we're looking up.
Good. This one thing I want to say. Any new sponsor coming on? And on board?
There's new sponsor, and you'd have to kind of watch news, because I couldn't list all of them. I'm not into appointments really, but there's new sponsor coming on board. But it's still a hard grind. The biggest problem we have is that we have no spectators. Now, playing a football league without spectators, which is one of the main source of income, it's gonna be difficult for us. But we have to prod through. One of the things that we have to be mindful is that there's no business that makes money in the first year of operation or the second year. It usually takes a while to build up, So it's the same thing here. We're coming from zero. It's a new organization, and it will take time.
Definitely time. The people are complaining about the pitches. Is there any new venue we're gonna use this season?
No new venue. And I must tell you that, we just find things to complain about. If they had approved the Premier League last year and told us to play in a riverbed or on stones, we would have played, because we were so desperate to play. We wanted the players to be earning money. So halfway through the season now, people start to complain when they're not doing so well. I mean, before, in the early part, there were no complaints. Everybody was fighting. Some of the complaints, though, is actually valid, because we had to be playing games 12 o'clock sun. That is the time the sun is the hottest.
The sun is hot, yeah.
But it's not our fault. There's a curfew, so we have to play and leave. So, people must learn to just toughen up whenever there's adversity and go through it. You see, if one team was playing in the sun and the next team was playing in the shadows, I would have a problem with it. But all the games, the two teams going at it is right there. You can't change the environment. You have to just play with it.
To you, are the clubs ready for this season? Because that is just two of the clubs. Are the clubs ready this evening? Are the practice game coming in?
More than ready, because the first date for the Premier League was supposed to start was December 12th. Most clubs have been training long before that. So I think that nobody can complain this time about the short period of time. Truth is, if you have a short period of time, it's really your incompetence more than anything else, and you should have been prepared. So I'm not buying any of those things. There's ample time for you to prepare. I mean, training is not one way. You could start to train long before you really start to train on the pitch. You could give your teams stuff to do, to keep them in certain condition. You could just keep them at 40%, 50%, and when you start training, you bring them up the rest of the way. So yeah, last year I know a lot of people complain about training, but that was just an excuse. There's no reason for excuses in Premier League, and unless we move away from those little